So we are here for the NCAA Women's Basketball Scores Update. Another part here for Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. So we have UNLV and Wyoming. UNLV needs a win to clinch a share of the number 1 seed in the Mountain West. With a win, they would be tied for number 1 if they were to lose all their games. With 2 more wins, they will clinch outright number 1. Fresno State up 42-30-25 on Nevada, 35-6 to go in the third. 8:47 in the fourth. TCU is up 50-30 and BYU with 8:47 to go in the fourth. Air Force 59-55 over San Diego State with 7:3 to go in the fourth. A 9:24 in the second quarter. Utah State up 18-15 on San Jose State. And we have some other games that ended from the 7 Eastern, Central Eastern. So we have from the 7:30 Eastern, we have number 10 Kansas State beat West Virginia, number 22 West Virginia 73-64 overtime, 67-54 Oklahoma State beat UCF. Charlotte beat North Texas overtime 70-69. Tulsa beat UAB 84-72, 66-40. MTSU beat Jacksonville State 77-72. Number 5 Texas started over Texas Tech. Number 24 Baylor beat Cicero Kansas 69-61. Iowa State beat Houston 76-64. Marshall beat Texas State 85-59, 74-42. Louisiana beat South Alabama 77-65. Troy beat Arkansas State 58-55. Boise State beat New Mexico and 78-70. UT to beat Southern Utah. I'm going to send you here to the Mountain West Network, where UNLV is leading 55-53 in overtime with 4:09 to go. And then we'll send you to, TCU at BYU or Air Force at San Diego State. Those are the 2 most competitive games, And then there's some more for tomorrow, but I'll do them when I see them tomorrow. I'll do some of them tomorrow, but I'll go to the UNLV upcoming on the Mountain West Network.
Drop 6 for 25 from downtown. Wyoming has
it is now 58-53. UNLV up on Wyoming with 3:10 to go in overtime.
Young,
so we'll see you too.
Missed the layup. Second effort, no. Ferdy, nice job of
the announcers at Wyoming University. 3:01 to go.
Wyoming.
Well, you could see that they were going to try to get that ball into Young. Allison Ferdy had actually just lost track of where that ball was and where Young was. They barely missed giving up an easy basket right there.
I'm going to check the shot clock real quick. After really struggling on offense most of the night.
How many times do
let's go back to
you see a team, fight back in to get the the game into overtime and just continue with that momentum into the overtime period, and that's what the Lady Rebels have done.
Jackson the inbound.
Fix it real quick. Is it lagging? I'm on this.
Yep. It showed up on the replay.
Yeah.
Cowgirls break the pressure. Down by 5.
They really need a bucket right here. They really need to find some way other than a 3-pointer.
Melima, no. 6 for 26. 23% from downtown.
With Brown, Young, and James, all 3 down there doing a great job of blocking out. Cowgirls had no chance to get a hand or get an offensive rebound.
And another offensive foul. That one on Kimpson.
Kimpson or Young on that one?
Oh, it's on Young. It's her fourth. Dickerson fires for three. Big shot. McKinley Dickerson.
Oh, they needed somebody to find that bottom of the net right there. McKinley Dickerson just came in off the bench. Great play on the defensive end to get a turnover, to get the foul, and then come down and knock down a three.
2 minutes to go. Can Wyoming get a stop? 2-point game. Jackson almost lost it. Puts it up. No good. Gets it back. Second effort.
Desiree Young kept that ball alive, tipped it on back to Jackson. Great second effort on her part to keep that ball alive.
UNLV has kept the pressure on most of the night. They don't look too gassed, up 7,000 feet. Nice job to stay in shape.
Oh.
And Ferde gets called for a foul.
That was a big foul right there. Cowgirls had a chance to cut this down to, 2 or a 1-point game, and Allison Ferde gets called for an offensive foul down low, posting up.
UNLV letting the clock bleed out here in Laramie. They went on an 8-0 run at the end of regulation to force overtime. Big three by James, rims out. They go for the offensive board and can corral it. Young falls down. Kimpson with it.
Plenty of time.
Malama trying to get the ball off of UNLV, and Benny Lula made a mistake. He said it was originally Wyoming basketball, but they're going to look at it.
I missed what he was looking at right there, if he says that's Wyoming basketball.
So we have a timeout. No, the refs are looking at Wyoming University. So we have the TCU up 58-45 BYU. San Diego State 63-61 Air Force. So it might be Air Force at San Diego State is the game. It's going to be on next in part 5 of this program. And then we have maybe a little bit of that at Fresno. We'll see. Or maybe TCU at BYU. The big games tomorrow. Little Rock at Southeastern Louisiana. I'm going to show you. That's a huge one for TV. Do you have any at Vermont's a big mid-major bout? Alabama, South Carolina. And then Fairfield, Siena, that'll be a big one. Chendu is a good mid-major. We got Green Bay is a good mid-major. Show you that one. It's Green Canyon, Lamar, Gonzaga game. There's a bunch of good mid-majors. Battling it up. Northern Arizona, Eastern Washington. That's a good one. It's gonna be the game of the day. There's a bunch of mid-majors. And then Friday. There's not a lot. There's just some Mount West. There's just some Tove and CA. So I'll not be able to show you any there. Saturday I might be able to show some. Actually, I will be able to, but brings back to UNLV.
Malama
throws. Plenty of time left. Ooh.
Nice job by Melema, but then they get her.
Not the 72% from the free throw line this year. I probably wouldn't have put her on the line.
One timeout remaining for Wyoming. And Coach Azell uses it. So back to where we started, 4-point game.
I don't think Peterson was intentionally looking to foul, though. I didn't feel like...
No, I don't think so. So with the way the three-point shooting is gone, what do? You stay away with it?
I think there's still plenty of time. I think you just got to try to get a, try to get a quick one. Yep. And where I think the opportunity to drive the ball is from the wings. I don't think it is up top. And I think so you've got to get Melema off on the sideline or off on the wings and look to let her try to attack it, from the wings.
Barnes to inbound, 29.5 on the clock. Barnes gets it back, fires three, air ball, rebound Brown. And this building is silent. Up 8 in the second half with 3:41 to go, and in overtime, it's been a struggle.
That definitely helped. That missed free throw helps the Cowgirls right now.
But it is not over. We have sat in these seats and saw a 10-point comeback with a minute to go. Both free throws missed.
No damage done right there. Cowgirls very fortunate.
Melema, no. Young takes it away and a foul.
Two tough possessions right there. Desiree Young, great defense. Straight up, held her ground, got the block. Didn't leave her feet, didn't bring her arms down. That would, given up a foul and put Melema on the line. Just stood her ground and blocked that shot.
Young missed her first two free throws, made her second two, misses right there. Goes 1 for 2. Inbound to Melema. Peterson, 10 on the clock. Melema has to step back, fire three. She got fouled. She has 3 free throws coming her way.
Wow, the Cowgirls couldn't have asked for something better right now than to get foul shooting 3. Kiara Jackson, that's not a shot that you need to be contesting. She's stepping back, falling away from the basket, trying to get a quick shot up. Just stay in front.
A 79% free throw shooter, Emily Melema. That was a big one.
That was a big one. They really needed that one. Needed all 3 of these.
I was going to ask you if she made the second, do you miss it on purpose like I did last time? But needs to make it. Hands it.
Good sub in here. Gonna have to try to get a steal or a really quick foul.
UNLV calls the timeout.
The game we called on the men's side was CSU and Wyoming. 7.2 seconds, an eternity happened in that. There was a turnover on the inbounds play, an out-of-bounds play that, or a foul, and then a made free throw.
It was the missed free throw on purpose.
Yeah, missed free throw on the second one.
Yeah, it was just a lot.
Oh.
So they're hoping for something wacky to go on here. The Lady Rebels do have 1 timeout. 7.2. Wyoming needs a steal.
Oh.
And the ball into Young. Young goes to shoot it. No. 3 seconds to go. Ustowska up to Melima. Melima for the tie. No! Heartbreak in Laramie. UNLV survives.
And UNLV beats Wyoming 63-60. What a stunner that was. A stun. UNLV stunned Wyoming. UNLV had a bet. UNLV. Wow. Wow. That was a heartbreaker for Wyoming. Wyoming had these opportunities. So did UNLV. Both teams had opportunities. So did UNLV just gave it away in the fourth and overtime. Just couldn't convert to make it, at least keep it interesting, Let's go to TCU at BYU on Big 12 Now on ESPN Plus.
Now the Horned Frogs all of a sudden
TCU is up
get a little bit more confidence
63
and start to believe that just maybe
BYU.
they could do something wild
TCU's
in
got
Kansas
the
City.
Hey, you win 2 in a row. That's going to build a lot of confidence, especially on the road. You win 2 road games against a very tough Cincinnati team, a tough BYU team. Just continue to get better. And there is no confirmed timeline on when Sedona Prince is coming back. Their center inside is 6'7", but rumors maybe around this Houston game on Saturday that she might be ready to go by that Houston game Saturday. And boy, wouldn't that be a luxury to have back?
Minopu short on the first free throw. She'll have one more. 44.8 to play. Mark Campbell makes it very clear he doesn't like to discuss injuries of his players and just keeps everything very private, but if they do get Sedona Prince back.
And whether it's this weekend or it's next weekend, the hope is by Kansas City to be able to get her back.
And it'd benefit her to play a couple of games before tournament play, just kind of get her feet back in and get back at the game speed, but she is just a game changer.
Yeah, and they also lost Turner and Jada Owens out for the season, unfortunately, as Owens injured that leg against Houston in their initial matchup. But 4 extremely key players, and it's just been remarkable that the energy and the happiness and joy that still surrounds this team. They're playing for each other, and they're playing to continue to get better.
The Horned Frogs do get 1 out of 2 from Eminopu, who now has 15 points. Agnes Eminopu, 8 rebounds as well. And Aaliyah Robertson, those two have combined for 37 of TCU's 64 points in the Marriott Center tonight. Quiet night pretty much overall for BYU. Lauren Gustin again with the double-double, her 82nd career double-double. 13 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists for the back-to-back Big 12 Player of the Week in Lauren Gustin. And, we've been talking a lot about how crazy it is, what TCU's done, and the storylines there. One of the craziest storylines to me going into the season, Kristen, was that Lauren Gustin was not even an honorable mention preseason all-conference player. And she's going to be a first-team all-conference player.
Yeah, absolutely, and she should, as Smiler gets a contested 3 off. I mean, that was a hand in the face.
All right, 8-point game, timeout, Mark Campbell. Smiler knocks down the triple.
She got that off quick as well, and great execution, and watch really quick as Whiting didn't hesitate. Just enough contact on that screen from Davenport to hold up Connor and give Smiler a clean look.
Well, now you enter the zone if you're BYU of deciding who to foul, and TCU's got a bunch of good free throw shooters. You better believe Mark Campbell's going to throw his best free throw shooters and ball handlers on the floor.
We really want to get the ball into Connor's hands. I mean, she's 86% free throw shooter coming in. She is 3 for 4 here today. And Robertson also 4 for 4. She shot well at the charity stripe. Flores, who's not in the game, but she is 2 for 2 at the line. Either way, you need a clean inbound and then be able to hang onto the ball, be strong with the ball because you know the foul is coming.
Advance the ball on the timeout. In the TCU's offensive half, they do get Connor, and Smiler commits the quick foul. A couple of seconds tick off, 36.8 to play in the game, and Madison Connor, that 86% free throw clip will go to the free throw line.
She's sitting at 8 points right now on 2 of 14 shooting. It has been a rough shooting night for her, and it continues at the free throw line. And this is a player that steps up and knocks these down and gets to the free throw line the most for TCU. Luckily, she's had a lot of offensive help.
She missed them both. And a timeout to BYU. Well, she's very confident, but obviously frustrated at missing both of those. She didn't take a lot of time in her free throw attempt either, Chris. It's one dribble quick.
Very quick.
One dribble quick.
To settle. You know, and you really have to give so much credit to Kaylee Smiler and what she does defensively, because this isn't the first key player that Smiler has stepped up and limited in their numbers coming in. Smiler continues to wreak havoc defensively, and it's her on-ball defense, guarding her guard. She's so good at limiting players that maybe are the key scorers on their team or that average double figures and holding them well under their averages. But BYU was not able to limit Emma Nopu and Robertson. Robertson with that career high, 22 points on 7 of 13 shooting to lead the Frogs.
Davenport has Whiting in the post, and Whiting, tough shot inside, and her frustrating evening continues. BYU got what they wanted, Kristen, but the collect allowed the defense to gather for TCU, and then that shot becomes much harder.
Yeah, the defense was able to really tighten up the gap in between Whiting, but BYU is executing very well. Sideline out of bounds, baseline out of bounds, and just not able to finish on the execution.
TCU doing themselves no favors, missing a 3rd consecutive free throw, so this game, regardless if this goes in, will remain in single digits with just over 30 seconds to play. Robertson does get the second. She's got 23 points. And Whiting, that's Woolston. BYU taking a lot of time to get this shot off. Floater. And Woolston is fouled. 21.8 to play in the game. Kaylee Woolston going to the free throw line. So now, how creative does Amber Whiting get here? Do you have to tell her to make the first and then miss the second on purpose? Try to create an offensive rebound opportunity with the likes of Lauren Gustin there.
All right, I think at this point, you got to put points on the board, right? They've been so hard to come by. So you step up, you knock down both, you foul quickly again. Put them on the line. They're not hitting their free throws, so take that gamble versus trying to miss right here.
Second for Woolston. And indeed, she does make both. 7-point game.
BYU needs to foul quickly.
And they get Jovanovic. 19.9 to play. The Horned Frogs have combined 1 for the last 4 from the free throw line in this critical juncture of the game.
This might be a good foul. Jovanovic has not shot a free throw here in this game. She's averaging 68% coming in.
19 for 28 on the season. And she gets the first.
Look at her numbers today. 8 points, make that 9 points now. But she's been tremendous across the stat sheet. 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
Smiler, too much time going off for BYU, and that's pretty much going to do it. Even if Gustin scores here, there's a foul committed on Gustin after she missed the shot. 7.6 to play. And how about TCU? They beat Cincinnati on the road to win their first conference road game since March of 2021. They snapped a 25-game conference road losing streak with that win. Mark Campbell told us he didn't even know, Kristen. I mean, he's a first-year coach. Like, he's in the minutia of the season. The sports information director said, hey, congratulations on snapping the streak. And he's like, what are you talking about? Hey, we'd lost 25 straight road conference games. Like, that's over. So he's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Now they have done it back-to-back. And they're building confidence at the right time. Final seconds tick off. And a major fist pump from Coach Campbell. TCU wins 68-58 at the Marriott Center behind 23 points and 13 rebounds from Aaliyah Robertson. Agnes Emanopu adds 17 points and 9 rebounds on a night where their star shooter Madison Connor was ice cold, only 8 points. It did not matter. TCU found a way.
I really anticipate that this TCU team is going to be one of the scariest teams as they enter Kansas City because of how well they've continued to grow and get better and find confidence, come together as a team. And then you mix in, bring it back, Sedona Prince at 6'7", the anchor inside, and this team is going to be tough to beat as they continue to get better.
Now the BYU fans will still applaud the effort of the Cougars on their home floor as BYU drops to 5-10 in conference play. TCU, just like that, 4-11. I mean, they're only a game back of BYU as the Cougars will drop into that 10th place spot. And Aaliyah Robertson, the clear start today for the Horned Frogs. She is with Brett Hammer.
Aaliyah, those last 2 minutes, BYU was really surging. You hit a 3 right here, and then the following possession, you have a block down there. You had rebounds in the final 2 minutes. What was your relationship like with the clutch tonight?
You know, wait, what we said with the clutch?
Yeah, like how do you feel you performed in the last 2 minutes?
Good. I feel it comes from the top, from the coach. It just instills anything in me and confidence and all the above. And I feel like I just take those moments and go outplay how I play.
Why was this team so successful from 3 tonight?
I feel like we were just patient with the on balls and we were hitting the open person because they were doubling a lot. And just knocking down open shots is what we practice.
Given the adversity that this team has been through, what does it mean to get back-to-back road wins here in the Big 12?
It's relieving. You know, we've been through a lot, but we're finally getting on the upswing of things, and I think that's good going into Kansas City.
Thanks, Aaliyah.
Thank you.
Aaliyah Robertson, fantastic performance for TCU tonight. And she said it. We're building momentum and confidence going into Kansas City. Listen, they're going to go home for a game against Houston. They can win that game, Kristen.
Absolutely.
It's a good match.
You're right, some confidence, and you got players that have stepped up playing well, and Connor's going to rebound, and she's going to come back and probably shoot the ball well because they're back at home, and you typically shoot the ball much better there. But credit to Robertson and Emma Anopu, who stepped up, and both those players combined for 40 points. Tremendous game.
They get Texas Tech after that. I'm telling you, TCU could avoid the first day if they win the next 2 games and be a scary matchup for any team in the Big 12 tournament. Final score once again from the Marriott Center in Provo, Utah. TCU 68, BYU 50.